Yes, there's issues inside of work. People feeling isolated, they're working long hours, they might be working away from their family, they're working in pretty horrific conditions. It's freezing cold, it's dark, it's grim, it's long hours. But a lot of the issues are actually coming from outside of work. So, you know, if I take, for example, a typical sort of construction worker, they might be paid weekly. They're paid weekly, they've got a wad of cash in their hand, they go to the pub. Then they might put a bit of money on, they might do a bit of gambling, they might unfortunately sort of smoke, drugs. It's cyclical. So, and then they get themselves into debt and they're getting paid, they're waiting for their next paycheck, cash in hand. And that is a lot of our sort of construction workers, our ground workers. That's what we deal with, a lot of issues that are outside of work.
One of the companies that we're working with, it's a construction company, and there was an incident not long ago where a site supervisor was struggling with their mental health. So the site manager was called, the police were called as well, and the CEO of the company realised, I mean, we're already training a lot of their staff. Now, what they realised in that moment is they want everybody trained, because what they realised is that their employees, their colleagues could have also spotted the signs whilst this person was working at height. And it's important that not everybody is available at the same time. So a mental health champion or a mental health first aider might not be available on site. And it's sometimes an emergency situation. And if a colleague is there and they're able to spot the signs, they're able to support each other.
Being the ambassador sometimes can be tough. I get lots of people ring me thinking I'm a qualified counsellor, but actually, you know, I've been around mental health for a long time now, for my sort of 26 years in the industry. I don't profess to be a counsellor, but I am able to signpost people in the right place, in the right direction.
I've got 2 females, so you know it's not just a male-dominated sort of industry and issue. 2 females that will say, have come to me and said, I feel this way and I don't quite know why. I've done a lot of things, I've taken medication, it hasn't worked, and we've paid for counselling for them to go and to get to that root cause of that issue, and it's ongoing. We're still paying for that treatment, they're still having that, and they'll come away each week and they'll say, I sat there for an hour and I cried and I got to that root cause, but I've opened that box, but I haven't got to the bottom of it. I'm just still figuring out what that is.
You have to encourage people to talk, but the bigger part is you have to have people who can listen. That's massive. Listen to what people are saying, try and understand what they're going through, and try and help them as best as you possibly can. Because if people have the guts to talk, or you can put them in an environment where they can talk, they need to be listened to by the right people, and by people who can either signpost them or help them.